Hello and welcome to Farm Matters. In this tutorial we will be looking at cattle flags. If I begin by choosing the cattle tab at the top of the screen and then on farm and events, this will bring me to my current grid of animals. To set the flags up, we simply right click on the grid and choose flags and then flag settings. You can see you can now rename 3 of the flags. So in this example we'll use TD1 and TD2 for test data 1 and test data 2. We can then click save. We can turn these on by using the grid setup. If I right click in the grid and choose grid setup and then search for TD1 and TD2, we can then click OK, and as you can see these have been brought into the grid. We can also change the names here by simply right clicking and then column setup, where we can change the names. In this example we'll use foot rot. We can click OK, and as you can see both the columns have now been changed. To set the flags for each animal, we can simply choose the animal we wish, right click, go to flags and then set flags. You can then choose which flags you would like to add and the reason behind it. So in this example we'll use this data, and as you can see that information has now been populated into the grid. To clear a flag is just as simple. We can right click on an animal, go to flags and then clear flags. We can then choose which flag we would like to be cleared. So in this example, if we choose foot rot, you will see to the right hand side in grey text how many animals this will affect in your grid data. We can then click save, and as you can see the flag has been removed. You can also add flags to an animal by using their record card. If we right click on an animal and choose view edit animal, we can then go to the more tab. And as you can see on the right hand side, we can then choose the flag and the reason behind it. If we click save, you can see this information has been added to the main grid. Flags are also able to be added during a calving event. If we create a calving event, you'll come to the Add Birth screen. You will see the settings cog in the bottom left hand corner. We can click that and then the wizard tab, and we need to turn on the flags by using the checkbox. We can then click OK and then next, and we would then begin to populate the information in exactly the same way that we would for the event normally. We can begin by using the year tag number and then adding the information in and then clicking next. We can go through the screens, and as you can see when you come to this one we have the flags both for the calf and for the cow. We can then choose to add a flag if we wish, and then we can click next. We can go through and then we can click finish, and as you can see the calf has been added but with the flag also. Hopefully some of the things that you've watched will help you maximise your use of the programme. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and click the subscribe button below.